Hi, this is Sarah Gilbert with Transitions Therapy, LLC. I'm a therapist in private practice in Manchester, Connecticut, and I specialize in working with individuals who identify as transgender as well as their loved ones. What I want to briefly talk about today is this idea of transition. And my main point that I want to make today is that someone's transition is a highly individual process, and whatever path you take, it's completely valid. So often I hear from clients at some point in our work together that they have gotten a lot of information online or through social media about gender identity and the transition process. By and large, I think that this is a really amazing thing. I think it's fantastic that people can so easily access information about what it means to be transgender and how to explore your gender identity and how do you embark on a transition. But what I see happening is that there's a bit of an underside to that as well. What I hear all too often at some point in my work together with a client is some sort of doubt about what steps they should be taking, what steps they maybe are supposed to be taking, whether they want to or not, and the timing of those steps. Because I think what happens is people get feedback from online or maybe from other trans people that they know, and they can piece together how that person embarked on their transition, and they get caught up in thinking, okay, well, that's the way I have to do it too, because if I vary in my transition process in some way, I'm not really trans, right? And I want you to know, if you're watching this video, that that is absolutely not true. Everybody's transition is totally unique and different. And while oftentimes there are similar steps that people take, it's a unique process in that for you, you should be doing what feels right and safe and best for you, not what you saw someone do on YouTube or what you heard someone talk about on Tumblr. In everybody's transition process, everybody that I've worked with in my practice, there are a lot of things to consider. This is not just a quick overnight thing, right? So oftentimes people need to really consider impact on relationships, families, religion, spirituality, friendships, work, medical conditions, quite frankly, insurance coverage and finances. All of these things play a role in how you approach your transition and what steps you take and when you take them. So if you're watching this and you are identifying as transgender, or maybe even just gender questioning, or if you love someone who is, please know that your transition process, whatever that looks like, it's completely valid and it's okay. What should be driving your transition process and what it looks like is what feels right for you, not what you think you're supposed to be doing or what you heard someone else did. You are still transgender if perhaps at this point in time in your life you don't want to take any transition steps, or it's not safe, or you're just simply not able to. That does not negate the validity of your gender identity. You are still transgender if perhaps you just want to socially transition and take no further steps, or if you want to get on hormones and take no steps beyond that. So there are a lot of different options for how you can be on the path to living a more authentic life and working towards affirming your gender identity. And whatever that path looks like is great and it's valid. If you would like some support, if you're thinking about maybe seeing a therapist, I really encourage you to do that, even if it's just for a few sessions, to find a safe space to talk about all of these things or come up with a transition plan that feels right for you and your circumstances. If you're in Connecticut, I'd love to work with you. You can check out my website, which is transitionsTherapyLLC.com, or you can find out more information about me and the work I do through my Facebook business page, which is at Transitions Therapy LLC. I hope this was helpful for you today, and please comment below with any questions or any comments or takeaways, and I'd be happy to check those out, and if you have questions, I'll get back to you on that. Have a great day. Bye.